Hi guys, Blessed here. Welcome to my channel. In this pick a card reading, we're going to be taking a look at when is love coming into your life, how it's going to come into your life, whether there's anything blocking it, and of course I'll take a closer look at the person coming in. So let's go ahead and take a look at today's options. Option number 1, this is your stone over here. Option number 2, this one is yours. And option number 3, this is your stone over here. You know the drill. Choose your option. Use your intuition, don't overthink it. And let's go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, hi, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get started. When is love coming in for you? Yeah? When is love coming into your life? Actually quite soon, and it's quite unexpectedly. Now, for a lot of you, your love is coming through taking some sort of risk, maybe through doing something that's quite spontaneous. And I feel a lot of you, like you're cutting cords over here, you're setting yourself free. This gives me the energy of freedom. Of freedom, of authenticity, of being in your energy, of being in your element. Do you know what it is? So it's not only for air elements, but it's like being in the element. So, you know, if your element is air, you being in the air element, you being like in your thoughts, in your head, your communication skills. Interesting. Show me more. Yeah, look at this. So a lot of you guys could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming through for this reading. You don't have to be. But here it's like you've made some sort of decision and you're sticking to it. And it's gonna feel very unexpected. It might get you out of your comfort zone, but there's so much freshness that's coming through over here. It's like the wind of change. The wind of change. Like here you see things clearly. So it's going to be during a time of clarity, of some sort of clarity, and you making, like taking a leap forward with something, taking a calculated risk, and being in that energy where maybe you're not thinking about love at all. Like you're thinking about something else, you're thinking about documents, you're thinking about opportunities, you're thinking about like getting shit done. This is what I keep hearing. But interesting that I'm seeing like these cards of forward movement. And I'll take a look because it might have something to do with how love is coming into your life. But it feels very much like you've made the decision to move on. And again, we have swords over here. So for a lot of you guys, this is the energy of June. This is the energy of December and August. These months are going to be very important. For some of you guys, you're going to be meeting your love. Yeah, love is going to be coming into your life within the next month. Within the next month. But don't sit there on the couch and wait for it. You live your life. You do your thing. But it's like it's coming in sooner than what you have expected. But it's going to come in a way that you didn't expect it to. There's loads of expectations, and I really like it because this combination talks about letting go of your expectations of how it's going to come in or how it's going to be like here you're busy doing your own thing. Getting out of your comfort zone, leaving something. For some of you guys, it's within the next 10 months, or October is coming through very strongly. Very strong cards, very positive cards when we're talking about when love is coming in. I don't see any negativity whatsoever, but then again, I'm not doing the blocks part just yet. But for now, it looks like your ancestors are helping you through. Your ancestors are helping you with this. So there's this energy of you guys being very magical, and somebody looking over your shoulder. You've been trying to manifest this person, and they're saying, all right, this is the time for you to release the manifestation and let the universe work its way, because you guys have been trying with it's not that you've been trying too hard, but it's maybe you've been putting the universe in a bit of a box, yeah, of how it should happen, when it should happen. And they're saying just your intention, just your openness is enough. And it looks like you guys have already done that. It's looking very good. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at how is love going to be coming into your life. It's interesting, in the cards before you were also naked. So it feels that you have literally taken everything that you no longer need off of yourself, off of your energy field, out of your life. And you're being very vulnerable and open with people over here. It doesn't mean that you're like unprotected, no, not at all. But it feels like you're acting out of your true self, out of the energy of your true self. And that makes you much more visible to people around you. There's some sort of victory that's coming through over here. So you take a risk, and the risk pays off. And I feel like the person that you're going to end up being with, the love person, they're showing me them in awe of you. For one reason or another, they notice you. And you create quite an impression, since half of my deck just literally fell out. Create quite an impression. Let's try this again. So they notice you, they are in awe. They drop everything that they had. But it could literally even be that you bump into somebody, like carrying something, and they drop something, you drop something. It's like a meet cute kind of thing. Where literally you might be looking down at your phone, or you might be thinking, or you might be looking down at your documents, and you bump into this person. Oh, it's gonna be like in Hollywood movies, you guys. I don't know what it is. For some of them, for some of you guys, it's the energy of like having to do lots of things with documents, with law. Yeah. So you might be marrying a lawyer over here. Again, they're showing me it happens spontaneously. Spontaneously, unexpectedly. You might be bumping into somebody. Maybe in a courthouse, jury duty, next to a place where there's like things to do with like legal aspects of something. Look at this. They're saying it's almost love at first sight. Look at this. This is so interesting. Love at first sight. And again, look, I mean, the amount of like references to legal system, to the courthouse, to being somewhere where people deal with documents, it's uncanny in this reading. Victory. You might have some issues when it comes to some documents, and you need to go to a place to get them sorted out, or to get something renewed. Like this one is all about documents. So maybe you try to create some sort of new business, or you need to register it, or you need to deal with some parking tickets. Whatever it is, guys, anything that has to do with documents, anything that has to do with legal aspects, registering something, working with a lawyer, an advocate, and getting legal advice. Banks Could be in a bank as well. This is what's coming through when it, when it talks about how is love going to come into your life. Okay, let's take a look at whether there are any blocks. And then we'll take a look at the person. Are there any blocks when it comes to love coming in? For option number 1. Hello Moon, talk to us. What's up? You've recovered. That some of you might have this fear that you haven't recovered enough, that you're not going to be able to be in a relationship that's healthy. This is interesting. But they're saying you have recovered enough. You have, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you were dealing with the toxic masculinity part over here, very strong masculine energies that were used for the evil rather than good. Yeah, somebody who's like, you guys got out of a relationship or relationships, a string of relationships where you were always disempowered, and they're saying that you're not going to go for the same thing again. Not at all. Because look at this again, the Ace of Swords. You guys, your mind, I don't know why I want to say, like, your mind is fixed. It's fixed. Like, whatever issue or whatever you felt like had to be healed, it's already healed. It's fixed. It's done. It's gone. But this Moon energy over here, it keeps you thinking that it isn't, that you're still going to end up going for the same set of person, but they're saying no, you're not. Look at this, some of you codependent relationships. And you really want to be independent, and you're scared of letting somebody take care of you, because before people used it to manipulate you. As simple as that. Yeah, people used to manipulate you, and now you have this thing where if you're not independent, if you don't have your own money, if you don't have this, if you don't have that, you might be dependent on them. But not everybody's like this. Not everybody's like this. There are actually people out there who don't try to manipulate you with money or with messing with your mind and so on and so forth. So they're saying these fears are your main blocks. Let's see how you can deal with them. Advice on how to deal with them. Some of you are divorced, I see. Some of you are divorced, or you had to deal with a guy who was, I don't know, they had a lot of control over your finances. Okay. Cut the cords with the past. Cut the cords with the past. They're saying this is a new book, this is a new story, and let it, like, put it down to rest. Put it down to rest. You need to take a look at this relationship, or any relationship, or any aspects of your life, from a standpoint view of a child, a teenager, an explorer. Because here you're going into relationships, or you're looking at people, you're like, oh, I know the type, I know the kind, I know things are going to happen this way and that way. And they're saying this is what's kind of blocking you, what's preventing you from going into relationships, because you think you already know how things are going to end before they begin. And this can give people a chance, give situations a chance without any expectations, because this Moon over here, for your option number 1, it talks about expectations that aren't necessarily true. Okay, now that we know your block, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the sort of person coming in for you. Lovely option number 1. Let's take a look. Your person. For some of you, it's going to be your future spouse. Yeah. But this is definitely the person that's coming in for love. Who they are. Somebody who broke free from something, right? Somebody who broke free. It's this energy where, I don't know, for some reason they couldn't travel, they couldn't go anywhere. Maybe somebody who was dealing with a lot of social anxiety over here. Somebody who dealt with loads of fears. Somebody who came out a winner over here. Maybe you guys have very similar stories. Very similar stories, but they broke free of something. Something a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle. They could come from a different location, or somebody who's very well traveled with the energy of the world. And this is a wholesome person. They don't believe in the story of anybody, like needing anybody to complete them. They're saying, I'm already complete. Anything that comes through is a bonus. Anything extra that comes through in my life is a bonus. But they're already good, they're already complete. But they do have a lot of love to give. And they're very versatile in their interests, in what they like and what they prefer. Divorced for some of you. Maybe this is what was keeping them. They're divorced. They were getting a divorce, and it was kind of keeping them in a dark place, because this is definitely somebody who doesn't like to give up on people, who doesn't like to give up on things. This is somebody who, when they love, they truly love. They give it 110%. But once you meet them, it's the energy that they've already done it. And it's interesting how you might meet them in the courthouse, you know, when they are getting papers for their divorce, and maybe you are doing the same, or you're getting some sort of papers for your company or for your visa. Yeah. And it's like this very fated meeting. But they're now recovering from this particular situation, because they took it to heart. They did take it to heart. So they might also be recovering when it comes to their money. But with this person, when they fall down, it doesn't take them a long time to get back up. This is somebody with a lot of masculine energy, yeah? Could be Capricorn energy. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody who's very inspired and very ambitious. This person goes after what it is that they want. This person is incredibly charming and charismatic. For a lot of you, I'm seeing brown hair or dark brown hair. For some of you, it's curly. I don't know if they curl it or they perm it, or this person has no issues walking away. Yeah, walking away. Once they walk away, this is it. This is it. Goodbye. Yeah. And they're very artistic as well. For some of you, very artistic, very musical. A strong character, guys. Such a strong character over here. Very strong character. A warrior. Somebody who's a warrior. Maybe they even they were in military at some point. I don't know why they're telling me, but they're saying, like, once they meet you, things are going to start picking up. Things are going to start picking up for both of you. It's like both of you are going to impact yourselves in a way that helps you grow, helps you progress, helps you move forward. For some of you, I'm seeing you're going to end up leaving the place where you are at the moment with this person and go somewhere else. Love it. Alright, my darlings, this is what I have for you. Option number 1. Don't forget to claim the magic of this reading down in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. If you guys are up for a personal read, the details are in the box below. And the link to my Patreon as well, with over 70 exclusive videos if you guys want to check it out. Alright guys, take care now. Bye. Option number 2, hi and welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and take a look at when is love coming into your life. I see that you guys are tired of waiting. Tired of waiting, and it feels like you're not wanting to, like before it looks like you guys were always putting in so much effort into relationships, into working on relationships, and now you're like, you know what, I can't be fussed. I can't be fast anymore. You're like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here, I'm just gonna wait. And it feels like a lot of you, option number 2, feels like you're very disappointed in love, in people altogether. Some of you are very skeptical as well. And to be quite honest with you, male or female watching this, you already are in your Empress stage. You know your value, you know your worth, you know you ain't gonna settle for anything less than what you deserve. Yeah. And it has been very hard for you to find somebody who matches this energy. It has been, because I see a lot of you, you've been working on yourself. Like dealing with childhood things, dealing with addictions, dealing with coping mechanisms, dealing with blocks. Like you guys have been putting in the work. And now you're like, yeah, blushly, I have. But now it has made me feel lonelier than ever, because a lot of people out there, they haven't done the work and they just wanna, like, you know, a quick fix, or they're looking for like somebody to mother them rather than to be their wife or their husband. You know what I'm saying? Like ulterior motives and things like this. And you guys are ready. A lot of you guys are ready for family. A lot of you guys are ready for something serious. You already have your things. A lot of you have your money, you have your career, you have your house, you have your car, you have things figured out. But it's making you very lonely. Because you're looking for a person who's at least on your level. And for a lot of you, for a lot of women, you wish the man would even have more, would even be more, because it's normal. It's absolutely normal. And especially when it comes to strength, to the strength of willpower, you're wanting somebody who's there. Yeah, look at this. And you're also like, you're very sexual, and you want somebody who's very sexual as well. You want somebody to match that intensity. Like option number 2, you're quite intense. You're quite intense. You have a bigger than life personality that you feel you might have to dim. Yeah, you had to dim your light. And here you're like, oh, you know what, fuck it, I'm no longer dimming my light. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to talk the way that I want to talk. I'm not going to hold myself back for anybody anymore. And you're like, well, but it's slim pickings out there when we're talking about people like this. Okay. I want to say for a lot of you guys, your love is going to be coming into your life when you move. Yeah? When you move. There's something about a place where things don't grow. Because they're showing me your energetic garden over here. And even like as good as an empress you are, you can't be planting seeds in the dry ground. Yeah, and they're showing me like it's not growing. So for a lot of you guys, your love is in a different place, in a different location, a different surrounding. It doesn't have to be on the other side of the world, but it does feel like a place where maybe you haven't been to before, a place that gets you out of your comfort zone. in a place where things can grow energetically. See, again, we're talking about gardens. We're talking about gardens. Look at this. And you're like there trying to deal with like little things where the spirit is like, hello, 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 there. So they're saying that for a lot of you, I see that it's actually coming within the next couple of years, but there's an opportunity for you to make it sooner. There is really an opportunity for you to make it sooner. So for some of you, and again, it depends on your age and loads of things, it's up to 3 years. Doesn't mean you won't have relationships before, it doesn't mean, but it's something where you have to move somewhere. And I feel like this is for you who is very, very young watching this. Yeah? And if you guys are a little bit older, they're saying it's like you have the power, it's in your hands to make it happen sooner. So for some of you, it could be happening within the next 4 to 6 months. And I'll take a look at what you can do to bring it in faster. You're not appreciated, guys. Like, literally, you're not appreciated where you are. And they're saying the longer you stay where you are not appreciated, the longer this 6 is going to be turning into a 9. And so on and so forth. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it could be 6 months over here. But because you're not appreciated, it's like it's being prolonged to 9 months. Okay. Let's take a look at what you can do to bring in this energy faster. Fly. This is what they keep telling me. Fly. Fly, fly, fly. Fly, move, try out different things, different possibilities. Expand your field of vision. Travel. Travel. Because here in where you are, you feel like you have to constantly be on guard. Let's take a look at how love is going to be coming into your life. And again, look at this. They're showing me that once you let go of this, because here in this particular case, again, 6 and 9s are very important for you guys. I don't know. Maybe you were born in 96, you were born in 69. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. I'm not going to get filthy in this reading, but you know what I'm saying. But there's an energy of once you get out of this position, once you get out of this uncomfortable, toxic environment that made you feel comfortable, where people were maybe trying to make you settle, or people were saying like, oh, you're asking for too much. I don't know, some sort of things that are coming through like this. Because they're showing me you finding love in a different location, maybe a location where it's hot, very hot. And something about this location making your lower chakras more active. You're more sexual, you're more sensual. Even on your social media, people are going to be becoming more active. People are going to be sending you messages over here. But here I'm seeing like small fish, you know? Small fish sending you messages. Like people you're not interested in. But the big stuff, the big love. There's a face-to-face meeting. You might even end up choosing between 2 people. You might end up choosing between 2 people. Look at this. 2 people eyeing you here. And you being in your full glory. Doing whatever it is that you're doing. Doing whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. And you're finding your love. Look at this with the lovers. Finding your love. And it's a face-to-face. Like, you were afraid of making the wrong decision, but you end up making the right decision. By opening your heart up, you make the right decision. By moving, by letting go of something, you're making the right decision. But when you stop playing it small, you're making the right decision. So your love is coming through into your life in a different place, either through travel. For some of you guys, it's going to be that they notice you on the internet, on social media, and they text you. But there are going to be some people who are going to be coming in with like the wrong intentions, yeah? But you will know the person, you will know the one that you're meant to be with. It will click. Something within you will respond to his or her energy. And it clicks. So for some of you over here, like they're showing me like 80-20. So for 20% of you, it's over the internet, over social media. If you are somebody who's very present on social media. So if you have like a YouTube channel or you have an Insta with a lot of followers, this could be happening through the internet. Because look at this, they're looking at you, they're admiring you. Because even once you change the place, what you do, it's going to grow and blossom as well. There's a breakthrough over here, some sort of excitement. An inspired action that comes through. And for others of you, it's literally meeting through travel. You could be asking for directions. You could be asking them to take a picture. Or they could come to you asking you the same thing. It starts off very easy. It starts off very light. And then the conversation starts going. And the next thing you know, there you are, under the sun. Feeling hot and heavy. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look whether there are any blocks when it comes to this love story. Whether there's anything blocking you from having love come into your life. Disappointment. Looking at the stuff that you've lost. Thinking that, very similar to option number one, thinking that because the 3 cups are on the ground, the other 2 cups are going to fall down as well. Here it feels like they're saying you will have to weigh all your pros and cons, because again, if you are going to be moving, if you are going to be leaving, they're saying there will be this energy of a bittersweetness, like you're leaving something behind. But this energy is blocking your sensuality, guys. This energy is blocking your charisma. This energy is blocking your ambition, loads of things. Some of you might have been bullied in the past, and they're showing me a strong energy where your feminine energy, or your sensual energy, if you will, if you're a man watching, was being suppressed, was being blocked. It was punished almost. Like every time you spoke out over something, or every time you I don't know, dressed maybe provocatively or behaved provocatively, you triggered some people. So it's a transition from maybe a good girl to the authentic you, to the real you, to being able to embrace your whole spectrum of feelings. Because this is what the Empress is. She's not a good girl at all. She's authentic. She's egoistic at times, but healthily egoistic. Walking away, guys, walking away. There's like this energy where you really don't want to leave the past behind. Maybe because you think it makes you ungrateful, or it makes you, I don't know, because they're showing like you turned into the Empress and you feel like you have to be grateful. They're saying, yes, be grateful, but it doesn't mean that you have to stay there forever. Like, yeah, there's something that you're doing that's no longer nourishing you. And they're saying the biggest part of loving yourself is doing something that nourishes you and letting go of something that doesn't. Because look at this, they're all cups. They're all about your emotions, and under these repressed emotions, you have buried your ambition, your sexuality, your sensuality, your desire to move forwards with something. Mm-hmm. And your money is buried there as well, by the way, just to let you know. Like this stuff is blocking your money as well. But you come out the winner. Fear of success. Like you're stopping yourself. Fear of success. Let me see what you can do to get out of this block, to help get rid of this block. Childhood issues, my darlings. Childhood issues. You think that you need to carry on a particular story, a particular what you call it? Yeah, a particular pattern. And it's interesting how a lot of you have healed it, but it's still lingering on. I think it's lingering out of a habit, rather than like something that's as a block. It's a habit. They're saying you've healed it, but it's still a habit. A habit of trying to repeat somebody else's pattern. It's not your job to heal your ancestral lineage. They're saying it's not your job. It's your job to be happy. And a lot of guilt is kind of keeping you back. So deal with that. Deal with that block. And now, lovely option number 2. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at this sort of person who's coming in. Exciting. Who is this person? Who's bringing love into your life? Who's awakening that Queen of Wands within you? Damn, okay. Bringing in some very strong energies. This card was in reverse for a month, guys. And your love, the love of your life, I want to say, because it really feels like it. It feels like this person is coming in for once and for all. And they got their shit together. This is somebody who overcomes so many things. Somebody who's worked on their shadow aspects, on their light aspects. Somebody who's going to have the same priorities as you. But guys, this is such a strong person with a very strong mind, very victorious. Somebody who perseveres. Could be working with transportation. Very interesting. And again, see, we have transportation everywhere in your reading. Moving, flying, transportation. It's like they're looking right through me. Like I'm looking at the image, and literally they're gonna have a hypnotizing stare. Like you look at them, and I don't know, you might find yourself lost for words. They have a presence about them. Very successful. Incredibly successful. And this is a completely new person. A completely new person. They're saying this is going to be somebody you don't know how to I don't know how to deal with, how to handle, and this is going to be like an adventure. Like this is somebody completely different from who you usually go for, who you usually date. And they're saying that it's going to affect you in a way that it's going to make you feel curious about life. Like their curiosity is infectious. And with the energy of the Fool, they have this very light energy about them. There's somebody who's excited about things, who gets excited about things easily. A bit of a happy-go-lucky vibe coming through over here. They might have a dog. Very good with animals. Somebody who's very knowledgeable when it comes to animals. And very passionate. So this is a leader, guys. Like the person who's coming in for you, this is definitely somebody who's a leader. A very passionate, very sensual. And look at this, the King of Wands to your Queen of Wands. The King of Wands to your Queen of Wands, he awakens a lot of things within you. Could be Leo, could be Cancer. But he is intense. Like literally there's so much intense energy. Could be somebody who's a public speaker over here, but very charismatic, very open, quite empathetic as well, which is very uncommon for the King of Wands, but this is what came through in the flow. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Might be divorced for some of you. It is what it is. It's interesting. At first, he's not going to be open for love at first. This is very interesting because they're showing me like they're coming in maybe for an adventure, for lust, maybe as a friend at first, because they've been hurt in love as well. Oh, look at this. They've been hurt in love as well, a lot. But then, seriously, within the next like 8 weeks of you meeting, both of you fall in love head over heels. And the way this person is going to love you, guys, nobody has ever loved you like this before. There's so much passion. There's so much like pleasure. There's so much fun in this relationship. Maybe for some of you, there's quite a lot of traveling. And definitely they're showing me a level up when it comes to the quality of your life. Quality of life goes up big time. And you feel good. There's like literally they're showing me like fireworks. A lot of sensual pleasures over here. Nice. Option number 2. Very nice. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end your reading. Don't forget to claim the magic of this reading down in the comments below. Helps the universe work with these energies and your energies. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. If you guys are up for a personal read, the details are in the oh my god, what is it called? I've gone blank, guys, because of this energy. Anyways, if you guys are up for a personal read, the details are in the description box below this video. And don't forget to check my Patreon page out with more exclusive content, additional discounts on personal readings, much more. Alright guys, take care now. Bye. Option number 3, and welcome to your reading, guys. If you're drawn to this stone, let's go ahead and take a look at when is love coming into your life. So for now, they're showing me that there is so much energy that goes into work. Yeah, they're literally saying, tell them to dedicate more time for love, more time for self-love, more time to see what could be preventing love from coming in. Because guys, you have so much energy that could go into relationships, that could go into pleasures, that could go into having fun. But here with the 8 of Pentacles coming through in reverse, I see that you are redirecting all of your energy, pretty much all of your energy, into work. And you have none left for yourself, or for relationships, or for fun, or for that joie de vivre. Because for some of you guys, let me say this, love is on the doorstep. Literally. But you, because I feel like they're showing me you, yeah, there's your beautiful self, and then there's this person that keeps, like, they're so close to you, but they can't come to you because you are not energetically charged. You're not energetically capable of having a relationship. Do you see what I'm saying? You give so much energy away to this career, to work, to other people, especially if you're somebody who works with things like tarot, with people who are ill, with people who need a lot of compassion, for people who just drain the living shit out of you, yeah? So they're saying love does want to come in, but for love, we need to have the energy. We need to have the energy to go on dates, to get excited, yeah? But if you're constantly tired day in and day out, if you are depleted, then like love feels like there's no space for it. And it's so close, like you wouldn't believe it. For some of you guys, literally it's weeks before love comes into your life. Show me more. Because it's just such a shame. And you know, like when, because I see a lot of you, you're so freaking attractive. You're so good looking. And yet, you don't have the time. Like, you don't have the time for self-care. I can't be bothered. You know what I'm saying? I can't be bothered to go shopping, to like see what looks good and what feels good. I can't be bothered to like try out this makeup regime. I can't be bothered to like keep my hair in a certain way. I can't be bothered to go to the gym or do the stretching because you're so tired, guys. And you're taking the love away from yourself. Love of you and like the love that you could be having and enjoying already. And people who you're giving it to, like your energy, they don't appreciate it. And I know a lot of you are going to say, yeah, but I need money. But they're saying like, yeah, but this is where you have to prioritize. This is where you have to find that balance. Because once you're in love, you know, it could be that money could be coming from a different place. Or money could be coming to you in a different way. And here we go again about money, about not being willing to maybe dedicate the time, the resources, because you're very good when it comes to your work. A lot of you are professionals over here, but they're giving me a burnout. They're giving me an energy that instead of going into the unknown, yeah, of love and relationships and building stuff there and seeing what could be done there, you go where you know. You go to the energy that's familiar to you. And for a lot of you, it's what you do. It's your work. And look at all of these energies that are being repressed for you. Males and females. You need those emotions. You like, there's this energy where you could feel emotionally unstable over here because you're suppressing everything. And it might come out as you know, being triggered by things or wanting to cry or wanting to scream. Having a lot of illusions over here. Illusions that stem from the past, they're telling me. Okay. So when is love coming in? When you guys get out of there, honestly. When you literally, because for some of you it's weeks, okay? But it's up to you. Because if you decide over here, yeah, to spend more time on you, to spend more time on the way that you feel, the way that you look, the way the energy levels, then it's literally coming through very, very soon. Weeks. This is a timeless reading, guys. Weeks, month, it's very, very near. Very near. For some of you, you might be working with this person. Or you might be living in the same building with this person. They're so close. So close, like you can almost smell their perfume, their cologne. But it's almost like energetically you're protecting yourself because you don't have the energy for love. Look at this, so close. For a lot of you, it's going to be with the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, it's within the next 2 months. But it really, like option number 3, this pile, like this is the only option where I'm saying that it depends on you. It's all in your hands because this person is so close and they really want you. They really want you. They're literally, the connection is going to be so strong. The connection is going to be so deep that even without having met one another, you already feel it. You already feel it. Okay, let's take a look at how this is going to happen. How is love coming into your life? And then I'll take a closer look at that block, guys, so we can get rid of it, yeah? How is love coming into your life? Option number 3. Empress, Emperor, reverse, okay. Who are all these people? Co-workers. Like literally, they're showing me an energy of you distancing yourself and you taking your power back from these people. This could be bosses, this could be parents, this could be like, they show me authority figures that have a strong impact on your finances. This could be also people that are trying to be somebody who they are not, and they are dragging you down with them. So, breaking yourself free. Look at this. Breaking yourself free. It's almost like the universe, for you, option number 3, they're saying you just worry on breaking free from all of this rubbish and the universe will like do the rest. It's almost like the universe is pleading with you. They're saying it's in your mind, it's in your head. It's about breaking free. And then the universe will orchestrate the meeting. Like, this is what you need to do. This is the important part for you. Because then you're going to see some sort of option. Like, there's going to be some option. So it could even be... No, guys, I'm not going to go into specifics over here because it's very different. They're showing me, for some of you, it's about like looking for a new job, yeah? And somebody who's going to interview you is going to be the love of your life. For some of you, it's going for a new, for a new... Why am I lost for words today? For a new education, for a new course. For others of you, it's literally taking your trash out, yeah, and bumping into them. But or going out on like out with your girls or with your friends and looking good, and you see them in an elevator. It's like they're saying there's a multitude of possibilities over here, and I'm just giving you a couple. But it's more about the energy of being free and the energy of willing to dedicate your time, energy, resources to love, to a relationship. Yeah? And this feels so good. Like, this feels very liberating. Option number 3. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the blocks. What could be blocking you? What could be preventing you? Any more details? And then I'll take a look at how you can deal with this block. And then we will take a closer look at the person coming in. Don't be afraid to look for new ways to earn money. You're holding on way too much to how you earn money now, or how you get money now, or what you think is possible. You need a new approach as to how money comes about. Because this is acting as such a big block for you for now, for love. If you think that you might be somebody who works for themselves, or who you can only rely on yourself, and they're saying that right now it's standing in the way, or you think you might be missing out. They're saying like maybe you don't even have to change anything when it comes to your job, but it's just that your attitude needs to change. They're saying you don't have to change jobs, you don't have to change what you're doing, but the way that you do it, the amount of work that goes into it, and like they're saying take off the responsibility. The weight of the responsibility over here is too much. Yeah, they're saying chill. Yeah, you gotta take that chill pill. You worry too much. Because they keep saying you will have the money. Like you will have more money than I want to say you'll know what to spend on. But yeah, you will. Option number 3. But there's something about needing to take a new, fresh perspective on how you do things, on how you prioritize things, and then the universe starts surprising you. It really does start surprising you. Because right now you're very skeptical, you're very like, oh, I don't want to hear about it, this is the only way that I'm going to do it. But there's more waiting for you over here. And you might start off with nothing, like a fool, but you end up with that 10 of points. 10 of points. 10 of pentacles. I wanted to say 10 of pentacles, and then I read 10 of coins, and then it ended up being 10 of points. Well, maybe that's what it is, you know? Like, you need to combine things. You need to combine things, and you can mix and match things to see what it turns into. Because this feels like you guys are going to have the security that you're seeking over here. Because right now, the security that you have is false security. Because it's being given to you out of sense of fear. And you're afraid that nobody's going to support you. For some reason, in your family dynamic, you think that everybody's for themselves. And that's not the case. You need to rethink it. Because in your family, it's going to be like this. Like, there's going to be money, there's going to be wealth, there's going to be stability. For sure. And right now you're trying to build this 10 of Pentacles energy by yourself, and they're saying you don't have to. Because this is what all you end up doing, building that 10 of Pentacles without experiencing love. Now then, let's go ahead and take a look at the person coming in. Who they are, what we can take, what we can find out about them. Could be somebody that you guys met at one point in your life. They're showing you your paths crossed. Okay, that's why I keep feeling like this is somebody who could be very, very close to you. Your paths crossed. I don't see that you know one another. This is very interesting. Like, this is a person from your past. Your paths already crossed. You're, I don't know, somewhere where you were traveling. When you meet, there might be even a lot of synchronicities where you're gonna end up saying like, oh, I've been to this country on those dates, and he'll be like, what? I've been there too. Like, you know, like with 2 days difference or something like this. It feels like this person was always very close to you, but again, energetically, it wasn't the right time for you to meet. You weren't ready, they weren't ready. Yeah, they too had to do their growth. They too had to deal with toxic masculinity. They too had to deal with loads and loads of things. And I think this person withdrew from the world for some time. They had to rethink a lot of things because they're showing me a different mindset. So maybe somebody who was a playboy before, maybe somebody who was yeah, I'm not going to go too much into detail because they're not like that anymore. And they're saying like, don't say those things because I'm not like that anymore. Okay, but that's the thing. It's very important for us to accept who we were so that we know who we are. Because if we can't accept parts of ourselves, then it still makes us incomplete. So even our shittiest, most difficult parts, they're still us. And that's cool. And we love them and we accept them. But here it's very interesting because this person, they went into the hermit mode, they withdrew from the world, they might have gotten a few tattoos, yeah, here and there. It could be a flower of life and all of those, you know, things that were popular, that still are popular. But it don't matter too much about the tattoos. What matters is that he learned to depend on himself over here. He learned to have a different state of mind. And they've become quite humble, yeah, quite humble. Somebody who does have a very strong connection to the divine, to the spirit. Very wise. I wouldn't say that they talk a lot. Virgo energy is coming through, Aries energy is coming through. Could have longer hair for both male and female. Black hair. Or red hair, like somebody who could be ginger. They did so many things in the past. I don't know, this is so interesting. Like a lot of things are coming through for the past. For you guys, for some of you, it's an ex coming back. Yeah, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. But for some of you, it's somebody coming back around to finish what they've started or what they couldn't finish before. For others of you, it's a person who was just, again, like very close to you all of the time. Maybe it's like your Facebook friend. Literally like your Facebook friend that was keeping an eye out on you all of those years, but the timing just wasn't right, and then they make their move. But they have a lot of love to give. Very romantic person, actually. They might not show it, but very intimate. They're capable of very deep connections. And I think this is what you needed. And now they can give it to you. It's very deep, profound connection. I see you laying in bed after sex, talking a lot. Talking a lot, like caressing one another. You're thinking about future, talking about future. Very intimate connection. Mind, body, and soul. Could be Scorpio over here. Very smart as well. Very smart. Somebody who could be working with law. Could be a doctor. Somebody who's in IT. Stocks might be coming through. Or somebody who's a social media person, I don't know, as social media marketing and things like this. They're very interesting. Very intriguing person as well. They have a lot to share, they have a lot to give, and they could be quite tall, lean and tall. But again, this is a general reading, guys, so yeah, for some of you it could be the opposite. But this is the main energy that comes through. Alright, lovely. Option number 3. This is where I'm going to end your reading. Hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. Don't forget to claim the magic of this energy down in the comments below. If you guys are up for a personal read, the info is in the... Why is it that I keep forgetting what it's called today? I don't know. In the description box, there we go, description box. In the description box below this video. And the link to my Patreon is also there, so make sure to check it out. If you guys are up for over 80 videos of exclusive content, additional discounts on personal readings, and much, much more. Guys, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye.